Well, here we go. 9 in the house tonight. Welcome to another episode of Airfix and Chill. Good evening, everyone. And here we go. We've got quite a few in tonight. We've got 9 in tonight. So we're going to be talking about what pre-orders we've basically ordered from the Airfix launch. And then we're going to have a little chat with Miss Modeler, Plastic Alchemist, and Captain VFC about their time yesterday at the Hurricane Day. But welcome everyone into the chat. How are you, Plastic Alchemist? Are you all right?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're very well. Fenris Models, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Good. What's it like in America? What's the weather like out there?
Here it is a very nice and cold 60-degree Fahrenheit, which I think is still blazing hot for pretty much anybody anywhere.
It's 1 degree down here in the south, I'll tell you that much.
It's -2 where I am.
Yeah, I bet. How are you anyway, Lexi? Are you okay?
I am very, very good.
I'm loving that header. Is that what came in the post this week, was it?
That was one that I got with the puzzle and stuff. I have got 3 more downstairs, so
Fair enough.
I have a problem.
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah. What about you, Hamish? How are you? You all right?
Yeah, much better than I was this time last week. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're a bit poorly, weren't you?
Yeah. Out for the count.
What are you making at the moment?
It's a hang on. It's a bulldog. SA bulldog that I found in Wonderland when I was up there.
Oh, Wonderland Models.
Yeah.
Right.
This is it. This is one sprue, but it looks quite easy. So I thought, screw it, I'll build it.
Oh, is it the KB one?
I think so. It's I don't know the language on it, but yeah, probably.
Check. Yeah, it's
Covers of
KB.
a crusty of.
Matt, Captain VFC, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, thank you.
What you got on the workbench tonight?
It is the Revel Hawker Hunter. I was just getting it out of its box.
Revel.
Nothing wrong with a Hawker Hunter. It's 102 really easy parts to make it skill level 803.
Cool.
Is
it? Have you used any filler on it yet?
No, not yet, because I haven't even stuck the fuselage half together.
We're joined also by Model Minutes. Matt. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Wonderful to be here. All right on the whole. How is everyone else?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Is that
Enthusiasm.
what's that on your bench?
I'm still working on the Hobby Boss BF110 in 1/72nd scale.
Now that isn't a bad kit, though, is it?
It's all right. I tried my wet blending technique, so this is all brush painted and wet blended.
Oh, he's gone back to the hairy stick. We knew he would, didn't we, ladies
Well, I
and gentlemen?
started this before Christmas, but I've just haven't had a chance to get back onto it. So this is giving me an excuse this evening to have another go.
Has it worked, that wet blending? Because you did it on one of the videos I watched, didn't you? You went overly too... You didn't think it worked as well as you thought?
It's okay. It's not great. There is something here. I think that I just need more practice to figure out how to do it perfectly.
Yeah. It looks good from where I'm standing anyway.
Thank you.
And I'm hundreds of miles away, so you're looking good anyway.
You want to sit down then?
Yeah,
sit down.
We've got Model Officer James in the chat. Nice to see you, my friend.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. It seemed like a couple of days ago we were speaking live for some reason.
We were what, sorry?
We were speaking live a few days ago for some reason. I don't know what that was about. Is it your new subscription service, I guess?
Yes. Yeah, we were talking about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
a lot going on at the moment. Yeah, so we did our first hangout for our integration boxes for Sprue Box. And explained the madness and tried deliver to everybody.
Yes.
Everyone seems pretty excited to get on with it. Although, Miss Model, I've not managed to speak to you about it. Did you get your box? I assume you did.
I have, yeah. Sorry, I had a really fun 5-hour drive on Saturday, and
yeah, that's cool.
it was not great.
Oh no.
But yeah,
brilliant.
It was
Anyway.
good.
And also,
Yes.
for the first time in our chat, we've got John Alex Scale Modeling. Welcome to Airfix and Chill.
Thank you. Thank you. How's everybody doing?
Really good. It's nice to have you finally, because you've always been quite busy when we've had them before, and it's nice to actually get you on.
Thank you.
How's your Spitfire video doing?
You know, it's doing really well. It's been fantastic for the channel, even though I'm, way behind, everybody,
Yeah.
Other big channels. Folks are still watching it. They're still liking it. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. That's should be most important, right? So I'm just really enjoying it.
The thing is, though, if you do it behind everybody else, you can see where they're struggling and they come up with their solutions. You just copy them. That's what I tend to do.
So I've been intentionally not doing that. I have been dying to watch like Nigel's series, because he is the master at solving problems,
Yes.
And I just decided from the onset that I kind of just make it my own journey, right? And make my mistakes and see how I might do things or two. But you're absolutely right. That would be the intelligent thing to do, is to watch Nigel's or Model Nerd or Man's Minutes or whatever and see what they're doing. But I not for this.
Fair play. Right. I think I've introduced everyone. So firstly, everyone in the chat, if you haven't subscribed to any of these channels here on the screen, please go off and go and give them a follow and a like, and go and watch their videos. Everyone here produces some good content. Secondly, if you've not yet, just click like on this channel here. If you could like this video, it always helps the channel with the algorithm. And thirdly, we've got so many in the chat. It's absolutely unbelievable. We've got 67 watching and loads of people are commenting. We've got the usuals. Taggers has just put a comment, which I thought was quite funny. I noticed from Ms. Modeler's video that not even Airfix used the Humbrol 3D printer. Yes.
We all turned to each other when it came up in the presentation and went, "That's not a Humbrol printer."
Yeah, we got a funny look from there.
We've got John Morex, who can't be with us tonight. He's going to bed. He's got to get up early in the morning. Bless you, mate, and hopefully come back soon. Thunderbolt Models, I have subscribed. Thank you very much. Dominique Cuckoo, good evening, everyone. And Justin too. I haven't ordered my Airfix Club kit yet, as Royal Mail International Post is again due to a cyber attack. Well, it's not just a cyber attack, it's always the way. But we've got somebody in the chat. We've got Wayne's Welly. We've got the usuals in. It's all good. So first question I'm going to ask tonight, I'll ask it to Matt from so you got your club membership box then, did you?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Are you happy with it?
It's a lovely kit. Yeah, I'm very happy. I mean, even the kit alone is. I was wondering why the box wasn't opening. It's because I haven't even opened it yet. It's still sealed. But
you don't even know what's inside.
It's probably some sort of jet. I don't know. I don't really make planes. Having just finished the kit, I know that it is lovely. But this one will be started very soon. But no, I'm happy with it. Even with just the kit being at about 24 quid's worth of kit, except exclusive, you get good value. You don't have to spend much on the Airfix store with your 10% discount, and you made your money back. Easy, no brainer.
Don't forget your hobby points.
Yeah,
and the hobby point. I did sign up to the hobby points as well.
Well, I worked it out. If I bought the club membership, being a member already, it was £27.99, and I would have gotten 28 points. Was it 28? Yeah, 28 points.
That's right. No, 280 points, which is
280 points,
which is £2.80 back.
£2.80 back. Plus, if I click my own affiliate link, it would have been.
Oh, he's so cheeky, isn't
he? I would have easily have got it for free. And I've noticed that somebody has actually put the what's it called, the kit on eBay already.
I've seen a couple on there now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Subscription, which is ridiculous.
For £25 and £3.95 shipping, so they would have made their money back an extra, So if you work it out right, it's quite an easy thing to do. And also, like I said, you've got your flying hours to use as well, so you get money back off that. You get 10% off the shop. So if you spend, like I did, £280 in pre-orders, I would have got. Oh well, you can tell
Just
how much.
casually throwing that money out there, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. Well, somebody's got to buy these kits to keep Airfix in. As I said, my accountant said I spent, was it £600 or something or other on Airfix kits in 1 year?
You are providing a valuable service, sir.
I am providing a power show. You've got to know what's in the mystery box, haven't you?
Moz is cash
all
for kit
four of them.
founder. It's we will pay cash for any kits.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
Airfix
Mind you, I
is the
gave
money for the
away.
creating day.
Do you remember the 3K subscriber giveaway I did? I spent more on postage than I did on models. Even though I gave around 20 models away or something, it actually cost me more in postage than all the models combined. So Crazy Locker says Moz would have gotten enough back to buy another Humble 3D printer. Yeah.
I don't think any amount of money will get you to get another one of them.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you say that. Depends how much money.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is, isn't it? So, right. So let's nip on to the Airfix Models website, and let's see what you have ordered. I think I've got it up on the screen now.
If we haven't ordered anything, can we just?
So we need to go to where they say new for 2023. So new for 2023, if it's got a load for us, that would be good. Right. Where's it not loading? Is it going to be one of them? New for 2023. Click on it. Well, it's loading. So which ones were you interested in? I'm assuming then for me, it would have been a lot of the 135 Ferret Scout was definitely was the top of my list to buy. Anyone else pre-ordered that one?
No.
I plan to, Moss.
You
I
plan
haven't
to?
pre-ordered anything yet.
There we go. There it is now. I think now we've mentioned it, people are jumping on the thing now. So yeah, you've got the Airfix range there. So obviously the Fairy Gannet, that's a pre-order for me. Anyone else pre-ordered that one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Be honest. Have you pre-ordered it, Matt?
No, I've not pre-ordered that. It's too big for me.
Is it really?
That's a big boy model, that.
Have you even done the Hellcat yet? So that I suppose
I've opened it.
you've opened it, yeah.
I've
It's
opened
been
the
5
Hellcat.
years.
It will take me a long time.
Yeah, I get that.
Have to apply to the wife for planning permission to add in a bedroom for your new child.
I know, yeah.
Fairly Gallet. It's a nice kit, mind, isn't it?
Looks lovely.
Oh yeah.
And it comes with figures.
Comes with
Does it?
figures.
Yeah, it comes with 3 figures.
Oh, nice.
3. You'd
Yep.
love to see it. Oh, FX ain't loaded for me. That's disappointing.
Airfix is really slow tonight. This is crap. This is. I thought we were
Everyone's on there because they're watching the stream and they're going to
They're
go
watching.
by.
No, I'll tell you what it is. Everyone's watching Hornby Wow tonight, aren't they?
Oh, the first
We should
episode that's
know.
already been out.
Yeah. The one we
I'm just
watched
saying as
together.
well, sorry. If you look on that website, they've released a P51 this year and last year. I think the year before. So if you search it up, there's so many on there. There's a blue one, the
Different
F51, the
schemes,
new
though.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's like 3 at the same time. So which one
Someone
do I
left
buy?
a comment on my video saying that P51. They were like, "Oh yeah, that scheme's out." And the aftermarket decal transfers everywhere. And I was like, "Yeah, well now you don't have to buy aftermarket and the kit."
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Probably buy any P51 you want from there. You've got so many of them.
See, I'm sensing a little bit of negativity in your tone, Hamish, and I don't think you really appreciate that P51 should be everywhere all the time.
No, I love the airplane. I think I've bought every one for the last 2 years, but I just like one that isn't silver and red or silver and blue. You know,
Do you
like
want
them to redo the RAF one again or something.
What color do you want one?
Green.
I want the RAF one.
There are
You know
green
that one?
ones. You
Just
can
get
get
it then.
green
I want
ones.
the REF one back.
We'll buy
There
it
is an
then.
aftermarket set of decals which I've used. I did the Australian one, but they come with a good selection of different RF ones as well. So
True.
Do some real world model making and hand paint everything, every single detail, every letter, even the tiny registration code. Just wanting something is the first bit. You need to actually get it.
I think I'd cry if I had to handbrake every
Yeah,
registration code.
I would like to state for the record, I've never once done that.
never once had the impetus to do that.
The Lockheed Martin F-35B Lightning II
Woo!
set.
Yeah.
19 quid. Now, I think 19 or 20 quid, but a penny. I think that's a little bit rich for a starter set.
It's
It
big, though.
is a fairly sizable aircraft.
Yeah,
For
Yeah, I was gonna say
for a
it,
starter
Yeah.
I think the size is where that comes into play, right? Like,
Hang on,
Yeah.
I've got one here. I've got
He's a
a
big-
Italy one. It's a bit dusty,
big
but
boy.
I can show you the size.
Oh, let me pull you up then, Hamish.
That's I'll get a Spitfire for scale. It's yeah, it's quite big. Oh, hang on, it's out the shot. Let me move it forward a bit. Yeah, it's quite big. They're both the same scale, so it kind of
Yeah,
shows the price point. It's really dusty. I apologise for that. I've just taken off the roof,
yeah.
but it's a big plane.
Same wingspan as the Spitfire, though.
Yeah, just actually, well, this one's got the extended wingtip, so it's got a little bit smaller actually.
Oh yeah, I just seen that now. Yeah. So yeah, I just thought that when it comes to starter sets, people we're buying starter sets for £6.99, aren't we? The paints, everything from the
But you
starting.
can
shop
get
brand.
you can get £2 off there if you become a club member first.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
as long as every starter becomes a club member before they buy their first kit, it's not really a problem.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
and it's like
I
half the price of a video game. Like,
it is. Yeah, I was just stating that for a starter set. Normally, the starter sets around the the £20 plus mark with those big 132 scale cars, weren't they? Like the DB5 that they had, or was it they had the Porsche and the Ford GT? But they were old toolings, obviously. Yeah, but the part count's 42, but the Spitfire Mark 1A is about 45, 46 parts. But yeah, size wise, I guess as well. So, but
it's twice the size.
It's one that I'm really would like to build. I really would, and I just wonder how that states in play with because I've not had much report of how the Tamiya 148 Lightning F35A went down. Does anybody know much about it? I've heard there's a lot being said about the air intakes are wrong on it. But I'll be interested to know if anybody else has built that Tamiya one yet, or built the Italy F35B in 148. How they got that. So
It's an F35. There's no interest on it.
Well, the A variant that I built, that's got quite a few gaps. Although that could be down to dodgy model making. But I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's fun.
Dodgy.
Are you saying you take responsibility for some of the errors in the kit?
Yeah, because I built it like 5 years ago. So
that's unheard.
That is a good model making skill to have. Is to be able to notice where you
it couldn't be because you did it. It has to be because actually the kit was wrong.
Oh yeah, no, the kit was awful. Like all those panel gaps, that was completely not my fault. Even though I cut them in half, that was ripped it apart a few times.
Good for buying bundles, special members, right? Just seeing what Jeff's saying. Hobby time. Built 3 Tamiya F35s. Nothing wrong with the kit. Fair enough then. If you've built 3, you've done well because it's hard to get hold of one.
Yeah.
Hard to get hold of one around here at the minute. Obviously,
it's just a skill issue.
Yeah. But the Airfix
you need to get hunting skills.
This is the one that also was like, I think it was 3rd on my list of pre-ordering, was the Land Rover. And I like to put out there, I called it. Come back to me. Forget, looking in a cup. you know, we're looking at a glass bowl or anything, a glass ball. I called it. I knew
were wrong
that
about
they
the
had to bring
Bearcat,
out a
though,
Land
weren't you?
Rover.
Yeah.
They had to bring out a Land Rover.
You did throw enough suggestions at the wall that one of them did end up putting itself in a box.
Yeah.
I said the Gannet as well. I said the Gannet, so I'm having that one as well.
Yeah, but you said all of them was.
No, I didn't.
A broken
I
clock is
did-
indeed
I-
right
I was
twice a day.
I was shocked there wasn't a new tool Messerschmitt in the range.
Yeah, to be
I
fair,
will
that
tell
is a
you
bit of a
that much.
surprise.
Yeah, I think we
That
all
was-
Yeah.
thought that though.
That was a surprise for me, definitely. I thought they would have, and they should have brought out a BF 109, or what was the other one? The 410, wasn't it? We were thinking about.
Oh, that will come.
Yeah,
So
I
if not
think
this
eventually.
year,
Yeah, 124th Messerschmitt 323.
yeah. But the Land Rover,
Isn't that the Gigant?
Yes.
Jesus
that'd
Christ.
be bigger than the Lancaster that they teased.
so many people were up for building that 124th as well.
I
Weren't
know,
they?
yeah. The
They were
people
like,
would go
yeah,
mental.
whoa, yeah. And they, you know,
If they
they
could
were
do that for £100, that would be mental.
100 quid a wing, more like.
Yeah,
We
true.
also say that Airfix were very, very gracious in coming on to the stream after and basically said that they haven't raised any prices this year. They knew it was going to be a hard year, and they haven't raised prices. Whereas we've already seen Revel are talking out their ass on the prices that they want to charge now at the moment for fucking Matchbox. And my first diorama,
20 quid for the
yeah,
whole tank.
whatever.
Yeah, but the United States Air Force set is such good value for money or something.
Yeah.
Some
But
people
another way of being
50 meter-
sarcastic
50
on
meter
that.
makes his meter.
Sounded almost sarcastic.
What? No way.
Paul Price says we need a 148 Air C Venom.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Land Rover does look good, but there's no parts or nothing. There's no modes or nothing, sadly. So, which is a bit of a shame. But
I did ask Airfix why they hadn't made literally one of everything by now.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just thinking that actually, perhaps they've got to the point where they can't make any more, and they're going to bring out a TT a TT 100 scale, like, you know what I mean, 1 to 100 scale.
I'll buy that.
Apparently, Luke and Matt are making an effort to bring a locomotive to the range.
Yeah.
Kit I'm drooling over while waiting for is the Academy A10. Something interesting for younger people or those of us that had friends in the Gulf.
A10
That's a good
is the main one. Yes, I'm up
Is that
for
the one
that.
you wanted? Is that the one you mentioned before?
Nah, I want one
A10.
A10 definitely.
That's
Yeah.
the one with big Burt gun.
It's the
Just like
machine
the
gun that they
P39, isn't it?
built.
Designed around the
Big Burt
weapon
gun.
rather than designed around the plane.
Yeah,
Mod
the
obviously-
big gun.
Well,
with
and the cockpit as well, wasn't it? At that bathtub design cockpit.
Mm.
Oh, I can't remember
So you-
enough about
That's why
the
it's so
Preorder
buzz.
conversation.
Model officers just had to duck out of the stream, so I have to take more meds laid out. He's not very well, poor James, but I was going to talk to him. I was hoping he would jump on tonight and just say about his new subscription box that we've got, but we'll talk about it another time. I've got a video to put out anyway about it, so you take care, James. Real question by Jacob Deadman. Real question is when the 124th Lank to go with the Spitfire. Yeah, we've already said that that's never going to happen. But, yeah, if you
Big as
find
my house.
yeah, a 124th Lancaster by Airfix is like rocking or shit. You know what I mean? It's so rare. Saying that, they're bringing back the bug. They're bringing back the bomb bug, which I thought my little meme was quite funny, actually. Well, I put it out there. Even Airfix liked it. So on there. But I honestly thought that this was a kit that was lost to the end of time. And then they go and pull a blinder by now. I reckon it's James May who's driving that bomb bug. And I've said it comes with a free James May, but it does come with a figure. It does come with a figure that 64 parts. So I reckon about 20 of that is the engine. But again, you can only really see like bag kits on eBay, but you don't see what the sprues are like inside. But when we ask them, they do repair the tools, don't they?
Yes, and that one had reverse engineered clear parts, as did the
Clear
Oster Antarctic that they are.
Yeah, the Antarctic as well.
I might get that one to be fair. The Antarctic.
Yeah. So who's pre-ordered the bomb bug? In the chat, let me know if you pre-ordered the bomb bug.
That one's
gonna-
definitely on the list.
Somewhat ruin the whole thing was I haven't pre-ordered anything.
No, me neither.
Haven't you?
No, because I am a creature of impulse, and when, for example, the mosquito, which I will buy, when the mosquito comes out, I will add items to get above 30 quid, and I'll just wing it. Pun not intended in that case. But I didn't pre-order anything. I'd rather just keep an eye out for it and see what I feel like at the time.
Yeah,
You
I
can
get
just
that.
pop down to your local and get it anyway, though, can't you? So
Well, if I pop down to my local, it will cost like 80 quid. I'd rather buy it from Airfix now that I've got a discount.
very
Yeah.
true.
The
very
local
true.
model
If you
shop
use
does
my link, I get a
that.
discount too. Dan,
Can we all get a link and just use that instead of ever using one?
Yeah. Dan Usher's just said, is the Land Rover the long or the short wheelbase? No, it's the long one, I think. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
the
the long
short
one with
wheel,
the
it's not
open-
the dumpy one. It's not the dumpy one, is it? It's definitely long wheelbase.
Pretty
that one.
sure it's long wheel.
Long wheelbase.
Pretty sure.
Um,
Famous last words.
I'm just sat here like, yes, it has wheels.
It has more than the Bond bug.
See, Celtic West
That's-
is somebody else who actually agrees that we should have large-scale cockpit models because they would sell.
Mhm.
I think he's right. Like I said, that 1/24th spit, the engine alone in the cockpit would. But they
Like
can't
just
do it,
having
can
a
they?
cockpit kit and then just having like an engine, like I feel like there's a big market for that just hasn't been
tapped.
Explore.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen
Always
engine
that
kits
one.
before.
Yeah, there are.
Like there are lots of resin ones of them, and I would 100% think the cockpit ones would sell as well. It would be a really cool thing to do.
I don't think it would be big enough for a company like Airfix to be able to get a return on it, though. It's much more an aftermarket sort of thing.
Or
Yeah.
it'll be something that the Japanese do, make massively successful, and then 25 years later it comes over here.
Yeah.
See, that's one thing I've wondered why they haven't brought back into the range is upstairs in my loft, I've got a 4-cylinder engine that they brought out with Haynes Motor Museum or the Haynes, the manual. And I've also got the jet engine upstairs as well that I've never built. And they always used to sell quite well. It's always a bit of fun in it to get the because the jet engine never worked properly, did it? No matter what you tried, it would never spin. You'd have to really work at it to make it work. But the 4-cylinder engine, why couldn't they create a Merlin engine? With clear sides, you can see what was happening inside.
Oh, I know what you're on about.
Yeah,
Be a good education thing as well for like
it
schools and
is.
stuff.
Yeah,
They did.
Yeah.
They did used to. Like the steam engine as well. They made a steam engine.
yeah. I've got the 4-stroke engine up there on my shelf, which is a really nice looking piece of kit. But I've got to strip that down. So Bomb Bug is on our list as well. So it's on my list definitely. What was the? Did anybody else go for the Buccaneer, the S2B version of the Buccaneer
No.
parts?
No,
Can you pick something I've actually picked, please?
Yeah.
Well,
Is it-
no, I bought the F35 actually. I can't talk.
Is it a bad time to say that I'm not even signed to the club?
No, me
Yeah,
neither,
but
mate.
you need to sign up to the club so you can get your discount on your B17.
Miss Marla.
Oh yeah, what's that about the B17?
Shut up.
Come on!
Shut up.
We'll talk about it later anyway.
There's nothing
What
to be talked about.
Anything here about the then and now kit? Anybody ordered that one?
I nearly did, but then I went for the Dam Busters instead because I thought it was more interesting, and I built so many Spitfires anyway.
What's the price of that? You just scrolled past it. I wasn't.
Sorry,
29.
30 quid.
30 quid. That's not too
I
bad
mean,
then, really.
Well, that's what I was saying. What I didn't understand is that the actual Lightning 2 is £19.99. Right?
But isn't the Spitfire starter set only like 12?
Yep.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it is. Yeah,
It's not far off.
because
Okay.
we saw some of them at the at Duxford, and they were the same price because we were definitely not looking it up to make sure that it was good value.
So it is a little bit of a sale, but not a huge sale to get them together.
Yeah, it's like the Red Arrows one they did.
Yeah.
The Best of British one.
That's 11.99. So 12 plus your 20, and that's more than your 30. I can math.
Wow, yeah, plus 8
That makes a change.
for that one as well.
I've got an A level in maths, but that just mostly means letters, not numbers.
Yeah,
Well, that
Oh,
would be
yeah.
common. Well, within the next few months, that'll be commonplace. The
Yeah.
next few years, sorry.
But again, it's an
Everyone has those.
F35. Who wants an F35?
I ordered the
Me.
F35.
Me.
No, it's ugly. No.
I've seen worse looking planes. Oh, Ferry Gannet, sorry.
What?
Yeah, but that's not meant to be a good looking plane. That's a plane that you go,
Exactly.
my God, what is that? And that's where
Yes.
its interest lies. Rather than,
Yeah.
oh, it's another pointy, stealthy thing.
Oh, that's not meant
right.
to be on that. That's Flash. Okay. I was like, this is a really weird shape. It's like,
wait.
oh.
Are we talking about the
Welcome,
kit, or are we talking
hey.
about the F-35?
Top 10 things. Top 10 things every model has ever said.
Lexi, welcome to the world of Hella.
Mate, I've
It's
already
hella
built
annoying.
I've already built 5, so
So this is the gift set that everybody wants, I guess, this year was the Dam Busters 80th anniversary, which is coming in 2 months' time. So we got the F35 is coming in 2 months. We've got this Dam Busters coming in 2 months. So that's 2 kits that we're going to be getting hold of in the next 2 months.
I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
I just charge my camera.
When I get a little bit of
Scottish
extra,
model
do some
builders
pre-ordering,
just-
that one's getting on there.
Yeah.
Scottish.
The Scottish modeler has just said, I'm ashamed to say I have never built a Spitfire. Get thee behind
You should be.
Get a
Scottish
spin.
model.
Very
Get out
I
of
mean-
the stream.
Sully
Not
will
even
probably
a
like
quick
him.
build. Not even a quick bit.
Sully will
Scottish
probably
model.
like him.
Yeah. Yeah, where is
Scottish model.
Sully?
Out of the stream. Off we go. There you go.
You
Close the door
bard.
behind you. Off we go.
Yeah.
You're not worthy of being on an Airfix stream.
To be fair, I've only made about 20 of them.
I think I've done 3.
I think I've done 2. I finished 2, but I've got like 4 on the work in progress bench.
I never
I've
plan
done-
on doing them, they just sort of happen.
I think I'm close to
Exactly.
10 now.
That's like me with
Do
pretty
you
much
know,
anything.
when you're bored, you got nothing to do, you just put out a Spitfire, don't you? That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah, they just turn
Well,
up.
literally.
Yeah.
Like half my Spitfires don't even remember getting. They just appeared in my stash one day.
Just if you're living in the Republic of Ireland, have a look at the address pal, buy and post as an option. Otherwise, when you order from Airfix site, direct VAT and custom charges are included in the shipping costs. Ah, okay, that's a good shout. Oh yeah, just go back up to model officer. He's doing an inspiration box at the moment, but there's a Models for Heroes event in about 7 weeks' time, which is a 48-hour event where we all build a model in 48 hours, all for Models for Heroes. But I'll get James on next week and we'll chat about that properly so we can get as many people involved. Paul Price has only ever built 6 Spitfires. Well, that's better than 1 or none, I should say. Lex Heckman says F-35 holds no interest to me, but the Dam Busters Lank does. That's a fair
Yes, I'm
shout.
on the same boat. Yeah.
I prefer.
Can you just buy them individually?
You could- no, you can't. This one, can you? It's just out as. Is it? No, they've only.
They
They've
did
only,
it, but they've released
done
it
it
before,
before.
haven't they? But
I
I
got
don't think
Yeah.
the
it's
Gunbusters one
currently
in the
in.
stash from last year.
Yeah,
so if
they
there's
did.
stocks
Sponsoring
left
now.
over, you can get one from last year.
Oh, you get
Yeah,
one from
'cause I think
last
my
year.
brother's got one.
If you order it now, they've got them on the site, I guess. Then have they?
I can't remember. Probably.
To possibly controversially, the Dam Busters Lancaster doesn't interest me because even though historically it is a fascinating subject, they've taken a rather nice looking plane and stuck a whopping great spinny thing on the bottom of it and completely ruined the lines.
Didn't
So
even
if I were to,
What is wrong with spinny things?
it just ruins the shape a little bit.
Captain
So if I were to,
VFC,
if I were
nobody
to buy
cares
one,
about your opinion, mate. Just move on.
that
We're not
is
interested.
that is a valid point. But if I were to
Like-
spend money, a large aircraft like that, I would have to buy a non-spinny thing one.
Look, if you hate the Lancaster Dam Busters that
Well,
much,
you could
just
buy
buy
it
a
without the spinny
B-17
thing.
and get over it.
I would, so when it comes to armor, anyone here ordered the Ferret Scout Car Mark II yet?
I'm gonna be ordering it. For
Yeah,
sure.
so
I
that's
was
also on the
tempted,
list
but then
for
I
my
thought I
team.
don't have enough money.
If I did armor, I'd buy it because it actually looks really good. But I don't.
We can do the
It's-
Portuguese version of it.
Absolutely.
So.
It's one of
What's
those
the price of
ones
that
that
again?
I didn't know I wanted until I saw it come out, and I'm like, you know what? Actually, I really want that.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure
agree
that's
with
their
that.
whole goal, right?
I think that's a mentality, Fenris, of most people when they see Airfix and the Bearcat they're going to release. I'm not really thought about owning one, but now I've seen it, I want one.
Well,
I've
no,
heard
you love.
Moz go on about it for 3 years. I guess I have to buy one.
Yeah, it would be funny if they did it. It's a complete flop, and I just end up coming off YouTube. That's it then. Goodbye, all. I'll be there like 25 boxes of Bearcats all around
Moz
me.
just
build
gets
them one after the
cancelled.
other. Yeah, it gets cancelled.
Yeah, but it won't be sad though, will it? Because Moz will be happy with his Bearcat.
Yeah.
You'll still be making the videos, but because you're not publishing them anymore, it will just be your hard drive full of hundreds and hundreds of unboxing the same Bearcat videos.
Yeah. Hi guys, it's Moz here. We're going to open the Bearcat. We've seen the last one. We're going to see it again.
And the wife
Only
just
my
popped the head through the
7th
door.
one this week.
Pretty certain
That
that
one-
the Airfix and Chills just become Bearcat and Chills.
Yeah, it can't be
Bearcat therapy.
Bearcat chill. Yeah,
It
Bearcat
wouldn't
therapy.
surprise me, to be fair.
Darren Marsh has said it's interesting that it's in-house tooling rather than academy. Yeah, I thought that too. It's the sort of thing that academy. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually happy when Airfix said they were going to be partnering up with Academy because we know they do good stuff. They're not going to let you down.
They're not going to give you up
This
either.
time, but this time they've. But everyone does
Never
it. We
gonna
were
turn
talking.
around.
We were only talking the other day that Zvezda are putting a box in Atelier now. So, you know, not that anyone's going
Which
to buy.
makes me
Zvezda.
angry.
Yeah, it does make it a bit. It's one of them, isn't it? So
Bit orcs.
a bit awkward, but I'll be interested in building that one, and I'll probably do it pink.
You know what? I rate it.
What?
I rate it.
Pink ferret.
Pink
Yeah.
ferret. A wet one.
I rate it 17 out of 10. I'm determined to get him to rage by the end of the stream.
Oh yeah. Just mentioned B17 and we get somebody else in a rage.
How much money you put on it? I think I've told this Canopy photo.
I think this is also quite good that they're bringing back they've retooled the Aston Martin DB5 as a starter set. So again, this year they've done another 4 starter sets.
I don't know if I know.
Haven't they?
Sorry.
So how many starter sets now are in the range then? I'm just looking at my wall now. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 they've done so far. No, it's it. 1, 2. So they've done 3 cars so far. 2 planes. That's 5. 2 tanks. That's 7. Plus these 4 here. That's 11 new tools in the starter set range in under 3 years. Now, I think that's bloody good going, to be fair.
Well, it depends, doesn't it? Depends if you want starter sets.
No, but then we've always said the starter set range wasn't really starter, was it?
No, it is a good idea. I think that they have actually tailored starter sets towards starters. And it sounds mad that I'm even saying that, and it makes sense. But the previous ones, let's just recycle an old kit with flash everywhere and instructions that don't make sense. Yeah, that'll get people in the hobby. No,
I don't mind them doing that.
It did for me.
And there's the additional point that's across the board, across a lot of different companies. It's not just an Airfix thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is why it's
very
impressive.
indicative.
Airfix really are now leading the way with starter sets. It's not Lego, which like the quick kits and snap fit things are kind of a step up from Lego. It's not that. It's much closer to your more standard modeling, and I think that is where the success is going to.
With the layman, if they walk into the store and they see a starter set, what they expect from a starter set, it's wild that we're now at the point of being there. Like,
Yeah.
but it's good. But it's good. It's
You'd think we'd already be there. You know, I think that would be a given.
Scottish Modeler, if you had contacted me, I would have sent you a bloody Spitfire. In fact, I was about to email you and tell you to email me your address and I'll send you one. Tight, you know. But they
he'll send you the 124th one.
Yeah. Tim Boss Ruster Afterburn. Hi everyone, nice to meet you, my friend. I've not seen you in the chat before. The Aston Martin DB5, yeah, I think that's a great call to do that one. If they're going to do that one, then I think they're going to have to rebox or retool the Ford GT as well. Then, so that'll be the next one they do.
Oh, I have to buy that one.
Yeah,
I love. You've just broken Hamish.
Yeah,
such a stunning car. I love the film that they made about it as well. That was a good film.
Crazy Looker. I know I have Tamiya and Hasegawa spitties. I don't think I have any Airfix kits. Wow, crazy. That's going to cost you. Give us your address and I'll send you some gifts. I keep asking you to email me your address because I owe you so much.
You should get 172nd Mark 5 if you're going to get any Airfix one. That's my favourite.
The Mark 5?
Yeah, the more recent, 2022.
No, I love the Mark 1A.
Okay. All Spitfire love is good love.
Yeah, it's good love, definitely.
What about, right, bit out of the box, the Triumph Spitfire?
I've got the original one here as a starter set. The Triumph Herald, you mean?
Yeah, you know, the sports car that looks lovely.
The Triumph Spitfire. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be one. So that 1 year when we say do not release another Spitfire, Airfix will come back in and go, we're not doing Spitfire this year. We're doing a Triumph Spitfire, and be all like,
yay!
Yeah, but we wouldn't complain though, would we?
Did Airfix ever do a Spitfire as a car?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, they did the Triumph Stag. They also did the Triumph Herald. They did the Maserati as well, didn't they? Didn't they do a Maserati? Maserati Indy they did as a starter set. But I think when they do it now, when it's going to be like a no tooling with extra paints and glue and a paintbrush, they're going to call them gift sets, which I think is a better option. No, it could be Captain VFC's Tiger Moth collection or a Triumph Vitesse. Is that how you say it? Vitesse? Triumph Vitesse?
Vitesse.
Vitesse. Yeah. What about you, Matt? Are you going to build a Aston Martin DB5?
What, me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Sorry, I muted myself. I was making a beverage.
A beverage? Are you
I'm not getting a. No, I'm on chamomile.
Oh yeah.
I thought about having a decaffeinated coffee, but then I thought it's really late and I shouldn't.
No, I'm a decaf man now.
So I've gone for a chamomile this evening.
I like chamomile.
I can't remember what I've ordered. I haven't ordered the DB5, but I have ordered the Land Rover, I think.
Yeah, I think we all have, haven't we?
I haven't.
You haven't ordered. What have you ordered then, Hamish?
Nothing yet. I can't afford it. Or at least I can't afford currently to afford anything because my car is very expensive.
Same boat.
Yeah, I've actually got a panel in my room from it. I don't know how that's ended up in it, but I've got this in here.
Yeah. He's dented his car. He's brought it in to airbrush it.
No. That's not. It's not. It's an interior panel actually. Some of the clips have come off, and I've had to glue them back on.
Oh, I was going to say
that was funny.
Well, you will buy a hairdressing car.
Well, it's not. It's a Ford, I think.
It's a Ford.
It's using model making skills in real life to fix your car, and it should be rewarded and not mocked. And also, car broke.
Well, no, it's just a footwell panel. It's not. I don't need it. It's just here for the looks.
I once drove around in an old Ford Fiesta with a driver's door that didn't open. Right, it was fine. It was
what year Fiesta though?
1998.
Oh, it's only 4 years older than mine.
Ah.
My car is older than me.
It was a good car as long as you didn't want to go anywhere quickly, or with a door that opened.
Do you what do you think of the quick build bus? Is that something you would buy? Because I know I will.
If I had a bigger house, yes, because it looks so fun.
I'd happily build it. I'm not sure I would go out and actively buy it though.
It's another one that
turns up on my doorstep, I probably would build it.
It's another one that I didn't think I was like wanting, and then I saw it and was like, "Oh, that actually looks like fun." Like I kind of want that just for the novelty of it.
Those buses do look utterly hideous.
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
They
look like an emo bus with that black strip going down the front. You know. What I'm saying?
oh my God, maybe that's why I like it so much.
Yeah. I bet in 2 years they'll release it with Coca-Cola down the side as well.
Just in time for
They'll only
Christmas.
be able to sell it to the over 18s because that's if you actually look on the website, anything with Coca-Cola written on it is not for 6+. They advertise it for 14+ because they can't advertise sugary drinks to the under 14s.
Skill issue.
Yeah, I like the taxi as well. I love to get the taxi. Oh, hang on. What's that? Go for it painting has said, I've not yet built an Airfix car model. Which one do you recommend for the 1960s? Well, the Jaguar E-Type they brought out last year. I've done a video on it. That's a good build. But that Ford GT, yeah, just the Ford GT I built. When you look at the video, I sprayed mine in like a Tamiya red, like a metallic red, and it came out really well with the gold decals. But I will warn you, if you're going to do the Ford GT, buy 2 sets of decals if you can, or aftermarket decals, because the one in the box kept ripping on me. They were very flimsy, and they're cartograph as well. Worst cartograph decals I've ever had was on that Ford GT.
That's strong words coming from you.
The one that they never mentioned in the actual video, I don't believe, was the McLaren Speed Trail, which is a new quick build.
Never heard of it.
Oh no, I thought they mentioned that.
Did they mention it? I don't think they did they?
I think you were still gushing over the Land Rover or something, or the bus.
They mentioned the McLaren P1 in white they mentioned, and the Aventador, but I don't remember them mentioning the Speedtail in the video. But that looks nice as well, doesn't it? It's basically a P1, really, isn't it? But it's electric.
Yeah, P1, but P1. No, it's not electric. It's just P1 with some extra bit.
Yeah, with the Speedtail on the back. That's 16
I've got
quid.
a question.
It does look cool, to be fair.
Pre-orders vanished from their account on the Airfix website.
I hope not.
Why did you spend a long time looking for them?
Yeah, no, I couldn't remember what I'd ordered, so I went on my orders, and I can't seem to see my pre-orders on my account.
Oh, you got to scroll down to the bottom. Scroll down to the bottom of the page.
Oh, so there'll be another page then.
Yeah, scroll down to the bottom.
It really is a slow site.
Why is it all the way over there?
Because
Found it
It's
now.
been very slow.
As I always say, at least it's better than Hannah's site.
Oh my, yeah. I was buying some masks because I'm working on the Tomahawk at the moment, and I tried to freehand airbrush the camo scheme, and it wasn't working. Then I thought I'd brush paint it, and it looked bad. So then I resprayed it, and I went online, and they've got some masks that you can stick on and then do the camouflage scheme. And I was like, that's brilliant. But there's no way that you can actually find it using their website. You have to use Google with Hannah's on the end to then find it on their page. So and I was like, oh, I best look at the rest of the page. So, kid you not, I bought some masks for my Hellcat. I think I did. You type in Airfix Hellcat in their search, it brings up nothing for the Airfix Hellcat. It just brings up other stuff.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've bought Hannah's stuff on eBay, because on eBay it shows up for me, and then on their site it just doesn't decide to advertise it to me, and I'm just like, okay, cool.
I think
they really need to rework their site.
So somebody said in one of the Facebook groups that they said if Hannah's ever sorted out their website search, there'll be no model shops left.
That is quite possible.
How many sales have they missed out on because it's been too difficult for someone to use that website?
They don't care because they know they're going to get the sale from when you buy it off another model shop because they supply everybody else anyway.
As
I've bought
the
stuff for
resident Hannant sympathiser, I would just like to say, yay, Hannant, and that is the only defence I can offer.
and that's the last time we'll see Captain VFC on. It's honestly, I just morally, I think it's wrong that a wholesaler can supply to the public. I find that quite.
Yeah, but once you get in that warehouse and you're running around looking at all the things, and you'll just be lost in there for days, you'll suddenly say other things.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
Change your mind very fast.
They have a place because they do import a lot of stuff as well, but then that stops us from importing it as well. So they seem to have the market sewn up, and now they're just doing. But I have been told that, like we buy any car, if you value your car, if you want to know the value of your car, put it in whobuysanycar.com and then quadruple the price, and you get the actual answer. You know what I mean? Apparently, Hannants is the same with their kits as well, their second-hand kits. If they give you a price of your second-hand kit you want to sell, just quadruple it and then sell it on eBay for that price. That's what the price of Hannants give you. Tiger says Moz would be going home in a lorry if I had gone into the Hannants warehouse. It is a place I want to go. I would like to go up there and meet them, and
it is glorious.
Give them a piece of your mind.
Well, we got Jadlam down here, which I've still yet to go.
So I was in Hannants last week. I think I've been, and they don't have a till as such. You just go up to one of the people at the computers near the door, and they'll run it through. That's like an internal order from there. But I chose the one who is there every single time. I think he's as old as the building. They probably just built Hannants around him, and he still has no idea how to use the website.
Well, he's probably better off than the rest of us because no one else has a clue.
At least he knows how to get to the website.
Hey guys, we're going to launch a range of paint. Oh, great. Do we want our customers to be able to see what color paints they're buying? No. Just give it a name and tell them.
What is the range of paint?
Extra color or extra acrylic?
Yeah, extra color, acrylic. But if you have to use a third-party site to actually know what color it is, because they don't show you half of them.
No. What you have to do is you have to go into the warehouse. It's on the right-hand side. There's a little room. You just look in there. And if they're low on a color, if they're low on a color, you just ask them, and they'll just make some for next time you're there.
That's really handy for online shopping. Having to go to the warehouse. I love when I order something off Amazon and they're like, drive 2 hours to your local warehouse.
Probably better for the planet. Oh, other than all the driving.
I laugh. Apparently, down here, Amazon Bristol, Amazon had 25 brand new Mercedes Sprinter vans, all electric, and within a week, 24 of them were sent back because they had problems with them.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a lot, innit? That's what I heard.
I've heard that the electric vehicles are not doing too well in places.
They don't get the mileage out of them either. They can only go like the 30-mile radius or something. So if they get 26 miles away from the building, they got to turn around and come back. So they won't have enough battery to get back or something. Right, so we've gone for them. I don't think there's anything else on the website that I would have pre-ordered, but those basically the things that I have pre-ordered.
Rotterdam.
What about that 180th, the Great Western? Because that
yes.
The Great Western.
I'm absolutely going to get that and build that on the channel.
It is a pretty good kit as well for its age. There used to be one. My dad made one. It used to be in our living room on display on a shelf.
Yeah,
nice.
Very impressive
thing.
That's it. That's the one.
It's the boat thing.
Boat, isn't it?
Well, I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. It's just how I say things. It looks really cool.
Come on, this site is slow tonight, man.
It is slow.
That is absolutely dreadful.
Everyone's getting their pre-orders in because they're watching.
I was about to say that.
Good job I put the link in the chat then, isn't it?
Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's another one I'm looking forward to building.
No.
How much is it? 35 quid?
35.
Yeah, 35.
Stop
It's
tempting me.
What is it? I
Great.
didn't see.
is 1 to 180 quite a scale? Then is that about the scale? Because I don't know much about boats. Because I don't really build them.
It was more of a build to the box size, or they
Yeah.
wanted a ship to the kit to be a certain size, so they made it to that. So 180. I mean, it's got the I think it's got the dimensions on there. It is a fairly sizable kit. It's not a massive ship, so they've given it quite a big scale to make it look impressive.
It's almost continental N gauge, isn't it? Because that's 1 to 1/60th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's if you could possibly get away with having this on a model railway layout. Hint, hint.
But it's not a
Yeah, having built a good bit of 1/144th, that was my thought as well.
Yeah, it could be close. If you put it in the background somewhere, it would still be quite imposing, I imagine.
Guys, be
Yeah.
careful. We're about to hit this boat that's suddenly gone on the tracks.
Boat train.
Dan's has written, Moz is disappointed that Airfix didn't release pants and socks this year. And somebody's written here, hashtag Moz needs an Airfix thong. Fucking hell. I've got the
Moz
Airfix
needs a man kini.
Wait. Who
But, like,
doesn't
see-
need one though?
But like
Like,
seriously,
don't we all need one?
I literally just bought socks from Duxford because I
Yes, you did.
I'd never ever wear socks, and I was like, if I have to wear them, they have to have planes on them. So if Airfix had done that, they would have had my money instead. Just
Well,
saying.
I've designed a phenomenal Airfix t-shirt that they've said I can't reproduce anymore.
Not for profit. Anyway.
You've all got one, haven't you? You've got one, haven't you, Matt?
I have one.
You have one. Have you worn it yet?
No.
Oh,
It's still in my bag. I am really
Yeah.
bad at unpacking. I have one bag which I use for traveling, and I just put it straight in there when you gave it to me. And I've just been traveling around, and it's just been in there. So I will at some point get around to wearing it. If I do a stream where you see me, I'll put it on.
all right, okay.
That might not be for a while yet, though. I'm so busy.
I said Dale. I was hoping Dale would put his on when he came onto the stream, but he didn't because I think he
He'd
thought
get told
"Nah,
off,
better
yeah.
not." He'll
You
get
get
told
told
off.
off, yeah.
You bothered him at work. He's not going to walk around at work like that, is he? God.
I gave all this, well, the staff that came to Spitfire Day a t-shirt.
Yeah, shame that mine doesn't fit me, but yeah.
There's a challenge there for you, mate. I gave you the biggest one I had. There's a challenge there. There's a challenge.
Comes with t-shirt for children. What can I say?
Fair enough. Yeah. So the Great Western's one that's going to be done, but I haven't ordered that one. To be fair, I just £34. I could buy another
Nearly
Three
Three
more
Bearcats.
Bearcats.
3 Bearcats for that.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I mean,
That's
it-
fair.
it's one that looks like 35 pounds is worth it, but at the same time, when you put it in that perspective, that how many other things could I also do, right? Like
A couple of hundred
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah. 300 parts, isn't it?
Like that. Is it?
How many was it?
The
208 parts.
That's actually surprisingly simple.
So not one for the 48-hour stream.
No.
How do we
that
think
is
I
good.
should position these flaps?
Down.
There you go. You have your answer.
You're a down flap kind of guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm just
It's
getting
not like
Okay.
modelers speaking dirty. You're a down flap kind of guy. Oh yeah.
Oh no, they don't even mold them in the right shape. They tell you to cut them.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, you guys look like you have your hatches all the way open. You get, yeah, that was terrible.
I can't open this up. Oh, so right, I ordered on the website
Yeah.
a couple of things from this year's range. So I bought the 1/48 scale Spitfire Mark 1,
Yeah.
so just for something to do. I bought the G50.
Yay!
Yeah, I saw yours, and I was very tempted, so I bought that one. Mostly just to push the postage up, so I'll get free postage. And
That
I bought the Bruce. No, that's on pre-order. Which other one did I get? Oh, come on!
Yes.
Will you just look? Well, I wish the website would load. 502 Bag Gateway, of course it is. There was another one. What was it? Oh, I can't remember. Come back to
You
me.
did mention it in
One
your
with an
stream,
engine.
didn't
This is not loading. I have to check my emails. Not that.
I have
Not
like 30 emails for every single day.
Oh, get one for every single item, don't you? When you pre-order it.
Yeah.
Not that. Not that. Oh, the boomerang. That's what it was. Boomerang.
Also, yay.
I know, yeah. So
Yeah.
boomerang,
Good get.
Fiat G50, and the Spitfire Mark 1 in 148. I'm coming
So
around.
you
to
won't get free
148.
postage on that, though, will you?
I got free postage on that because those three together was over their postage allowance.
No, but if they're
Got the boomerang.
pre-orders and they're
Those
not
aren't-
released,
Those are existing range ones.
oh, the existing range ones, I see. Okay.
And then from my pre-orders, I've gone for the Rotodyne.
oh
the-
yeah, Rotodyne.
Yeah,
Follow that
I
one.
went for the Bloodhound,
Yeah, I got that.
F-35,
Yeah.
the Tempest Mark 5 post-war. I've not had a Tempest yet, so this will be interesting. And the Brewster Buffalo. And the
Oh,
start
I
of
got
the
that
Land
as
Rover.
well.
That's a lot, actually. I've ordered a lot.
Buffalo is dog shit.
Did you
though.
order the Antarctic then?
No, I think Captain VFC was into that.
Yeah, I got that one for you.
It's a bit of a yellow paint scheme, which I just don't really have the spoons for.
Well, what will probably help then is that the real thing wasn't actually yellow; it was orange, and they should have that in the instructions. So when it last came out, they released it for the first time in the correct color of bright orange, but they kept the yellow artwork, and it just said in the instructions, if you want to do it as per the preserved one, when the preserved one was wrong, paint it 24, and if you want it as per the correct one, paint it orange.
Yeah.
I think it looks better in orange.
I think it looks better, and I might still have mine in my mum's shed.
Apparently, Hannah's own brand paints are crap. I have 4 tinlets and they are awful.
I have had good experiences with them until relatively recently. So I used to use them for quite a lot of things. And this is the enamels. And then you now sort of use them twice, and then they just become a thick gloop that you can't put on anything, no matter how much thinner you put in. So, well, they've done something, and that thing is bad.
I have used the acrylics. My review on them ended up being they're fine. Like they weren't better than anything else, to be perfectly honest.
They were Humbrol of Hannah.
No, I rated Humbrol higher because Humbrol are cheap. Like they may dry up, but they're cheap. And I didn't get a bad finish with mine in the end, but the extra acrylic ones I just thought were really
Yeah.
Plus I gave them really low marks because you couldn't actually see the color you were ordering, you know.
Yeah, that doesn't help. The
Which is
flap
not
detail
very
isn't good enough. I'm going to have to up flap it.
Unflap it.
Speaking of paints, I need to figure out something to do with these that I've gotten. I have no idea what brand they are. They were from some like little ceramic space shuttle thing.
Do you know what? Do you know what they remind me of? They remind me of the old paint by numbers you used to get.
Yeah. It is. It was similar. It was this. It was this ceramic space shuttle that had like a little LED that like flickered and stuff. And my 3-year-old loves space, so she saw it, and we were not allowed to walk out of Target without it. And so we painted it up, and now I have these just sitting on my desk taking up space, and I'm like, I've got to figure out something to do with them, so I get them away. And I don't just want to throw them away, but like,
yeah.
So buy her a model kit and then go, look, we've already got these paints you can use.
I was joking about getting her a Spitfire and letting her experiment with painting Spitfires with that.
Wow.
Do you know what? One of the most impressive videos I've ever watched, right, when it comes to paints, is Matt Model Minutes Matt. His one where he had to go out there and just buy random paints to see if he could paint the Spitfire. And I actually thought it was worth it. I thought it was worth it just to prove a point, like, you know, that you have to buy the right paint for the plastic, don't you?
Yeah, no, those paints are horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it sort of did okay. It came out, it looks like a 0, but it's not great.
But you only actually water them down with water. I was wondering whether you could have watered them down with Mr. Color Thinner, MLT. Mr. Lacquer Thinner.
Almost like you could do an I could. I think I've still got the paint. I've got some. What have I got? I've got Humbrol acrylic thinners. I've got Tamiya acrylic thinners. I've even got some lacquer thinner from SMS. I mean, I could try them out and see what happens, but they're so like not pigment dense that
No,
I don't think it would help in any way.
right. It's to do with the pigments,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I think they're more artistic paints, really. Like even like your Model Air paints like that, they have more pigments and they're wetter than the cheap ones from the craft shop.
Mm.
Speaking of Model Air,
Nunu, somebody called MP Model Plastic. Good evening for everyone. Greetings from Portugal.
Boa noite.
Hello from England.
We've got mighty dialect now. We're going to have a bit of Portuguese now in the stream.
No, that's good evening in Portuguese. Boa noite.
Oh, brilliant. We're a vast, we're brilliant little tube. We are a little channel. We're live
multilingual, multinational,
Mr. Worldwide.
Mostly
Even
gender.
though some people are trying to deport me for Rwanda, but very welcome, welcome people.
All you had to do.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, 5
No, we weren't supposed to say that.
Sorry.
I was just going to say I'm in contact with Hobby Boss. So you can see on my bench now, I've now got some Bearcats on the bench now, which I've bought quite a few now, so I'm going to use these Bearcats to do testing with my airbrushes with, and they are really good kits actually for basic. I think you could make this easy assembly authentic kit, Hobby Boss Bearcat. You can build them as starter sets, add a few paints, a brush, and some little Revel contactor. You could actually make them into starter sets.
48 Bearcats in 48 hours.
Some people drink. Some people have drug addictions. Moz, he's addicted to Bearcats.
Welcome to Strange Addictions.
Yeah.
Don't judge a player, judge a game. That's
That's right.
No,
don't hate the player, hate the game. That's
I've actually built one. I haven't got the actual. It's made up of like that's 5 pieces. That's 5 bits of steel. You've got the top half of the fuselage. You've got the wings and the bottom half together with a seat, and then you have the 2 horizontals at the back, and that's it built. You got a little bit under there you have to put in for the thing, but I think it's a little nippy little kit, really.
You know, the easy assembly kits from Hobby Boss, I've done 2 of them now, and I have another 3 coming in the mail. I have been quite pleasantly surprised with the quality for how, like, the low level of parts for the ease of build. I've been surprised at the quality for them. Like, they really are nice little quick builds.
Yeah.
I've been really
What's that one on the right you got there in red?
This is the Hellcat, yes, the Hellcat, and I did it up as a drone plane because even in World War II we had drones. They would fill it with RC stuff, and they would RC pilot them. So,
really,
yep, yeah, they would, and they would do them up in these high vis schemes, because every so often they would get out of control. But this is how we actually got a lot of the video footage of like the atomic bomb testing and stuff. They would fly these RC planes over it with the cameras, and
I like how you glossed over the bit where they sort of occasionally just flew away and
but
they did do
yeah, they did. And there was actually, I want to say it was, I can't remember which plane it was, but it was a little bit post World War II, and there was one that got lost control and went over California and caused so much chaos. And I'm totally blanking on the story, and it's a hilarious story, which is why I glassed over it, because now I have to look it up to tell it.
They used some of them for target practice as well, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah,
they did.
I have, and this will not
the
surprise
Bearcat.
anyone. I have a remote control version of the Tiger Moth that the Royal Navy used, called a Queen Bee, which is just a single seat Tiger Moth, because in the main pilot seat is the remote control equipment, and then you have the other seat so you can fly it around to somewhere to then use it as a remote control target tug.
Does that not just sound like the most dramatic plane in the world, though? It's like, ugh, that's the Queen Bee. What a biatch.
Buzz.
Just out of asking it, so how did you 3 get on yesterday with the with the Hurricane Day? I know Miss Modler went. Nunu went, and Matt, Captain VFC, went. So, do you want to talk about that? Anything interesting caught your eye at all?
Yeah, hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there are
What else
yeah,
was in
yeah.
the hangar? There was a big bird in the hangar. It wasn't just a hurricane, though, wasn't it? In the hangar.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Miss Modler.
Ooh, yeah, you tell him about the B-17 now. Then now
Honestly,
he's
true.
opened up now. B-17. What's that all about?
No. That was a good jab. I respect it. I respect it.
She's gonna kill you tomorrow. You don't know, but she will. She'll find
No,
you.
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I'll just send a B-17 to your house and I'll just let the chaos ensue.
What's the crack with the B-17 then? Uni?
He wanted to buy one and he was like, I can't buy one. I'm not allowed to buy one. I don't have space for one. And I was just like, just do it anyway. And then the whole day I was just like, just buy it. Just buy it. Go on, just buy it.
You want to
That
get
one
it? You
I
know that
don't
you
You
want
get
to
a
buy it.
10% discount today. Just buy it.
Did you buy
Bad
one?
influence. This no.
Do you want
I
a
self-control
B-17?
myself.
We
I've
tried.
got a B-17 if you want one.
I want one. The silver one.
I've got a silver one from Ravel.
No, I the
Really
one I
wants the
like
Airfix one.
the Airfix. Yeah, the silver with yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
It's the one that he wants. It is the one he wants.
Miss Modler, 5th of
Yes,
Feb. Does that tell you anything?
Is that when you're going to buy a B-17?
No, not.
You're
quite
never
yet.
gonna live that one down, mate.
No.
So
not
the
quite yet.
Hurricane Day was a hangar which had 6 Hurricanes in it because one of them had some maintenance issues before it was due to fly. So currently
So you
6.
get
but
your
if-
money back. You couldn't see the number 7th then.
yeah, exactly.
And there was the Spitfire in there.
There was a
as well.
Spitfire.
There was
And then there
something
were-
else there as well.
There were some of the
There
predecessors.
was
So
a
there was,
Victor.
there were some of the biplanes. So they had. I always get these wrong, but you know, like the Heart,
Nimrod?
the Demon,
The Hawker Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of them
Nimrod
was
and the Fury.
unrestored.
That was
And
the Fury.
yeah, that was it. And then there's the 2 that are airworthy. And then they also had a Handy Page Victor in there. I didn't actually see why. I
I
didn't
think
get that
that's just.
far.
I think that just lives.
Just
there.
too big to put anywhere else. But
Did you
yeah,
let you
was-
in it this time? Because when I went in it, it was phenomenal. You could actually get in the plane and have a look.
No, I'm
Nope.
afraid not.
No, I didn't really. No, I wish they did.
And there was also a display of model Hurricanes.
From the
Courtesy of
Hurricane
the-
Sig.
Yeah, the special interest group who are equally as obsessed with Hurricanes.
Nothing
very
wrong with a
carefully.
good hurricane.
Oh no, absolutely. And as part of it, so that is an exhibition which is at the Imperial War Museum. I can't remember how long it runs for, but that is there. People can see that as part of their trip to Duxford. Anyway,
Yeah.
the Airfix bit is that there was a historical talk about the Hurricane and just a brief introduction to it, as well as Airfix talking about their research and development from the designer, Matt, of their 148 Hurricane.
There was a third talk as well, but I didn't stay for it.
Yeah, they bailed
There
out
was
on
a
me.
third. There was a third talk, but we're trying to talk the event up, so we're just going to decide to conveniently not talk about the third talk.
No, they
Why was
just
it
bailed out
dull?
on me.
I'm
It was quite long for what we all felt could have been a pretty short presentation.
Pretty
What
much.
was you done the third talk?
It was Airfix Model World.
Oh yeah. I left it when they did the Spitfire one, and the guy at
Yeah.
the front, and they came out, and so I was talking to Luke about the Bearcat, believe it or not, outside, and saying about what
Shocker.
they should do and everything, and then Dale came out going, Mars, you're being loud, and the guy had 4 frigging microphones around him, 2 overhead cams. You know what I mean? And I thought the demonstration was because I had to get back anyway because I had like a 5.5 hour journey back, so I kind of left halfway through that because I wasn't that interested in the demonstration. But a lot of people did stay and watch it, and
Oh
But
yeah,
what
it was
made me
really
laugh-
popular this time as well. It just definitely wasn't for us.
Yeah.
you could have walked out. You didn't have to stay in there, but I suppose
No, we
you were on the
did.
front
Oh, we
row.
did. And my shoes were incredibly loud.
Yeah, we decided for that one we were sitting right at the back, so that was a bit awkward. But obviously Airfix were there in force, so there was a little Airfix stand giving away the calendar and selling catalogs. They had a display of just a few aircraft. Oh, do you remember? I know it was on their social medias. There was the DC-3 that had crashed in somebody's loft.
On the carousels.
I heard about that.
Yeah, they had that model with them, so they had that on display. I didn't get a picture of that actually.
I think I saw that on their social media.
I think I've got one you can have.
Yeah,
But sitting in the corner of the purse.
Yeah, that was there. That was very impressive. And they had a few other stands and things, and you could get involved and make a kit as well. Obviously.
Did you make one?
Well, no, Plastic
We
Alchemist
tried.
was not allowed to use his airbrush, so wasn't allowed to.
No.
Just out of asking, I'm right. So when the Hurricane came out in '37, it originally had the Rolls-Royce Merlin Mark II engine in it, didn't it?
Mhm.
Yes,
Or did it have the 3?
2.
It had an engine.
Yeah.
It had the 2.
I learned so much of that day.
I remembered the top.
Did they ever have a Hurricane with a Griffin engine in it?
No,
No, it
that
had
was
the
a Typhoon, wasn't it? That's what they developed it into.
yeah.
The what? Sorry.
Typhoon and the Tempest.
Effectively, yes.
Oh, the Griffin engine sounds nice though.
But basically, all
Love
they
the
had in
sound
them
engine.
or the only one because I know the Mark II had the longer propeller spinner, didn't it? And it had the 303 Browning
Extra
machine
guns.
guns, 7.7mm Browning machine gun in it, didn't it?
Extra.
It had 12 guns.
That's
By
it.
Mark II, it had 12 guns in it, didn't it? If I'm right.
Yes.
Yes.
The machine
Yes.
gun is
Yeah.
the version did. Yes.
Yeah.
They had Merlin 2, the Merlin 3, and there was a later Merlin that was used, but I can't remember what that was. I don't know if they even mentioned that one, but there was a third one somewhere.
So there was only actually 4 marks, wasn't there? There wasn't a Mark 5, was
There
there?
was 1,
There's only
2,
3 that were actually used.
1, 2, 4,
Yeah.
and 12, or 11, or 14.
There wasn't the 11 one because that was Canadian, wasn't it? It wasn't
Yes.
actually.
Yeah, anything with a 1 in front of it was a Canadian
Yeah.
built version.
Right, and they all basically had Merlins in them. They had no other engines in them. Right, I'm trying to recap what I remember. So somebody put down a Merlin 20.
Yes, yeah, they had the
Merlin
20 as well.
20.
Didn't they?
Wow, fair enough.
It was a very good event. So it was what,
Mm.
30 quid for your entry, and Duxford.
It's only a couple of quid more than it was anyway.
Yeah, Duxford itself without this is just shy of 30 quid, and they gave us little 10% off in the shop vouchers.
Yeah,
Which I used on my socks.
Yeah,
And
and
my
a
model
couple of
kit and my
hours,
t-shirt.
lunch break to either queue up and get lunch as 200 hungry modelers all swamp on the food
was
van.
it 200 there? Was there
I think that's what they said the capacity was.
200? Wow,
Yeah.
when we did the Spitfire day, how long was that many there? Did you get a free kit then as well?
Yeah, but we're not allowed to talk about it because it's not released
No.
yet. Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
very
they
good-
didn't.
Now, what was the free kit this time? Was it the
Backup.
No,
you didn't get a free
it's
kit?
it's not. Well, it's a member of the public thing rather than a press release thing that they were doing. It was just they are there as part of a Duxford exhibition, so there's no
They were there.
free.
Airfix were
no
there
free
for the one day to like help. I think it's like
Yeah.
essentially to help launch the
Because
event.
on the Spitfire day, we all got given a Spitfire Mark 5 when we left.
Yeah, but that's only for the specials. We're not that
But we're not
special.
meant to tell you about the Bearcat
Yeah.
that's been launched, so.
Fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's what
off.
Dale said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he emailed me and said, "Oh mate, I'm just sending you a Bearcat, but don't tell Moz." Oh, I've
Yeah.
For me, it was the first time I've actually physically met the Airfix guys. They were lovely and friendly and very welcoming, so it was a really well put together event, I think. Although Dale did say that he needs to change his number because somebody keeps on messaging him about bloody Bearcats.
It won't be me because I haven't messaged him once.
I struggle to believe that one was unfortunate.
To be fair, on the website, if you looked up Airfix membership, you Google Airfix membership, it was taking you to the rest of the world page where the FR9 was £15, and I said, "Have you changed your price on the FR9? Because it's saying 15 quid here." And he said, One of the channel members said, "Are they 15 quid the kits?" I said, "This is what you go to the first search on Google. It takes you to that £15 page, and he thanked me very much for sending him that." So, but he's a laugh.
Yeah, but no Bearcat for you, mate. Sorry.
No Bearcat.
No Bearcat. No.
I
Did you notice on the selfie we are a bit awkward because we want to show the Bearcat, but he didn't allow us to.
Did you see the Bearcat in Duxford? Be honest, did you go and see the Bearcat in Duxford?
No.
No,
You didn't.
Nobody cares about Bearcats, Moz.
We went and saw the Gannet though.
We did.
I have pictures of the Gannet if someone wants.
Oh,
Same.
brilliant.
Yeah, same.
Sexy beast.
So you didn't go and see the Bearcat at Duxford? That's a waste of a trip, isn't it?
It wasn't in any of the hangars that we went into.
No,
It must
it
have
would
been.
it would have been too painful for us to see it, Moz, knowing you weren't there.
Either that, or they would have sent you a photo with the Bearcat saying, "Look what we found."
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
yeah.
No,
You could have done that.
Well, we
No,
did
to-
talk
to
about
do.
it, but we
If you-
genuinely didn't see it in the time that we had because we didn't have long. We basically had a lunch break, and then we went back for the last talk. And by the time we decided to leave that, we basically just spent our time chilling in the hurricane bit again. So we genuinely were quite short on time.
All right.
Lex, let's be honest, that's not the case. We just didn't care that much about Moz.
It's true. It's true.
We thought about that, so let's take a bit. Oh, no, we don't care about him that much. Fuck that. And we just walk away from that idea.
Breaking my heart here.
You have a
If I had
heart.
been there, I would have specifically gone to go see the Bearcat just for you.
I don't know where it was.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, get a room.
It's in hangar. I think it's in hangar 2 where they do all like you can go in.
It
and they've
wasn't
got,
in
like,
hangar 2.
They've
Oh,
got
the only
B7
hangar that we didn't went to.
Which was the Memphis Belle again? That was B17. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? No, yeah, B17. They got the Memphis Belle one side. It's like paints up Memphis Belle one side and the other
Sally
one.
B.
Sally B on the other side, and they were there working on it a year ago. So it'd be in that hangar there. So when I went up there, I went to see it. So,
Fun
but
fact:
they had like a It
the
is.
artwork for the new Spitfire Mark V release is the Spitfire Mark V escorting the Memphis Belle.
That's right.
Apparently,
Yeah.
the Bearcat's privately owned according to someone.
It is privately owned, and also the pilot who flies those cats at Duxford said that his favourite one is the Bearcat.
Probably because it's the most refined one.
So what
It
you're
is.
saying is you're going to marry him and steal his Bearcat.
No,
That's what I'm hearing.
Probably, yes.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Don't say that. Question: what is John Alec building? What are you building, mate? That's somebody's asked on the chat.
Earlier, I was building the 148th Hasegawa Voyager Pro,
Yeah.
which I picked up, I don't know, a month ago or so, and
Hmm.
I've been having fun with that. Right now, what I'm doing is this is the E100 the super tank for the. There's this group build that's big guns, big armor, or whatever, and
Yeah.
so these don't. These are the side skirt things, and
Mhm.
I've got them camouflaged up, and
They look nice.
thank you.
Oh,
They don't index very well. So anyways, this is just some aluminum wire, and what I'm doing is I'm going to glue these in, and I have holes drilled. They'll be hidden, and so I'm using this so that I can attach them to the side of the tank and have them look good. So yeah,
Fair enough.
that's what I'm building. Thanks.
Fair enough. Fair play. Did you get anything from which was the best chat then? Was it about the hurricane? Was that a really good chat? Presentation that you saw from the guy from Duxford?
That was definitely my favourite.
Yeah,
I
that
think they were
was
both
good,
really
yes.
good in different ways, really.
Mm.
Like, because obviously we've not done any of the Airfix talks before.
Yeah.
And it was interesting hearing how they designed it. But yeah, the Hurricane one was really interesting. And I think both talks did a very good job of keeping them quite lighthearted.
I mean, it's difficult
Luke's
to
pretty
explain.
good.
I love
Oh, yeah.
Luke,
It
he's so
wasn't.
good.
Yeah.
Luke is
Difficult.
very, very good. I could listen to Luke
He's
for
so
hours.
knowledgeable as well.
Yeah.
Dale
Well,
was
as I
mostly
said,
The
there
most
to,
famous YouTuber that you saw.
Dale was mostly there to stop any spoilers. Anytime anyone would ask a question, he's going, oh, don't know. Oh.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
the
like that.
P40 in it.
I
Yeah.
get so
Can't tell you.
excited. I do like
124 scale P40 next
I'd
year.
buy
You heard
that.
it here on.
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Even
I would
though-
struggle not to.
An early P51 I'd buy as well.
Yeah, me too. I love
Yeah.
a P51. Such a good
Definitely
looking thing.
P51. Yes.
So basically, you heard it here first that next year, Airfix are going to be releasing a 1 to 24th scale P40, and I really think that they're missing the Challenger. So I think a Challenger 2 or Challenger 3 is going to be in the range next year.
I
Dale
reckon
did
that'll be
arrive
their
in a
next
tank.
starter set. I reckon they'll do
I-
the Challenger as their next starter set.
Given what
Yeah.
they said about current subjects, I don't think that will be them.
The Challenger.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
I think it's in the mix, but also you said that, yeah, because I got a notification today on BBC News that we're supplying Ukraine with a load of Challenger tanks.
Are we?
But the Challenger 2 wouldn't be in that mix, so that'd be a Challenger 3, wouldn't it? Being sent out to the Ukraine.
No, it's Tuesday or Sunday.
It is 2s, is it?
No idea.
No, I don't think the threes are ready yet, are they? They're not
Nope,
fully
they're not even in
finished.
service yet.
They're not in service yet. I thought they were.
Nope.
No.
Okay. I thought they were in service.
They're only announced like 2 years ago, so that would be really quick rush to service.
No,
if
no,
they
no. I
were in
didn't know
service.
they weren't. They were announced before then. Surely, I thought they.
I didn't think it was that long ago. Because I remember them talking about how the age of the tanks is starting to fade away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've been saying that since approximately 1919.
I think they're meant to go into service in like a couple of years, basically. But they're not yet. And there's a couple that have been like essentially giving kits to upgrade them, but then still not at that standard. I don't think there is a complete standard yet, so it's a weird thing.
Wow.
I'm sure someone on War Thunder will leak it at some point, like the
Yeah, no
Challenger
doubt.
2 anyway.
I've done it with the F16 as well. That came out recently. Leaked the
Oh, no.
F16.
No, I mean like someone from someone was angry that War Thunder didn't
Yeah, no.
the-
I've
it
done it
didn't
with the
report properly in
F16.
game, so they leaked loads
They
of.
leaked the F16 as well.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I think I
did
saw a
they?
video
That's
on
hilarious.
it. Pop them a
F16 is underperforming. Here's 25 top
Lol.
secret classified reasons why.
Didn't they do it with the French tank as well?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Leclerc?
Yeah.
They like to leak classified documents for War Thunder.
I
Don't
didn't
know
know
why.
done it on the F16. I need to have it on the Challenger.
I
remember
think
that
that's
making
really
news.
recent.
Mm.
I think that's really recent, the F16 one.
'Cause
But
the guy
then pretty
did
much every
Challenger was
country has one.
The guy did
Yeah, I
Challenger was
did-
like, I didn't realize it's illegal.
What, to
I
leak
did.
documents from
quite
your
tr-
workplace?
I know, right?
I was just going to say it was quite interesting that I watched your video, Lexi, and Dale said that they don't do conflict of the now. They do the conflict, after the event sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they're not happy with what they're seeing in the Ukraine. And it is quite weird that they all jumped on the bandwagon about the ghost of Kiev, and now it's been proven it was all frigging
It was all
propaganda
ghosts,
and
wasn't it? It was
lies,
social
wasn't it?
media.
That'll be why they've stopped.
There was never a
mean-
ghost of Kiev, was there?
It all makes sense, but it feels like I bought one and then I was like, should I do a video on it? And then I was like, actually, no, this feels weird. Like it doesn't. Yeah, and like I think it's nice to do the subjects. I get it, but I think it's just different people deal with it in different ways, don't they? But good for them for having a stance and like just sticking to it, because it like, let's be honest, it is an easy way to make money at the moment.
It is.
Does
too
anyone
easy.
know what the propeller was made from on the SA Bulldog? I think it was metal, but I don't know. So that kind of depends on.
I think it was carbon fiber.
All right. So that like tells you which way to put it, doesn't it?
No, I don't think it was carbon fiber. The ghost of Kiev has been identified. No, it hasn't. It was all propaganda, mate. It was all propaganda.
He was killed, anyway. Allegedly killed.
Yeah, that's to kill to make him more of a martyr, wasn't it, or something? So it's all out there now that there was no such thing as it was just propaganda. Really,
someone uploaded footage of him supposedly getting 5 of his kills in the day, and it turned out to just be DCS.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember.
I remember that.
I remember that.
Decent.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's a
It's a flight
simulator.
simulator.
Oh right, okay.
There's quite a few of them that went around.
Mm. There's already a P47 and 124 scale out there. Bubble top with razorback. Every time says.
When do you think Airfix will re-release their P47?
Hopefully
Oh,
never.
never. That's not a good fit, I don't think.
Was
It's
it
not a
that
good
bad?
kit. No.
Oh god, yeah, it's dog shit. I say that about quite a lot of kits, but it is.
That was one that came to the Hella bin, wasn't it? It was released during the Hella time, wasn't it?
So it's much older than that.
Mm.
There was the good times, the bad times, and then no other hella times.
The Hella times.
They were hella times.
They're going to come back
Hella
strong, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm well hyped.
I reckon.
The hella coming back, are they?
They are back.
Yeah.
They're on their back. They're come on the rebound.
Did you not see the video we did on them?
Oh
You
no.
weren't here.
Oh,
No,
worst
probably not.
follower ever.
I know. Don't come on here again. I don't even watch the other ones.
I love hella.
I've been busy.
I
Andy.
genuinely have more of an emotional attachment to hella than Airfix, and I love Airfix, but I just because of obviously everyone has their own life stuff that happens. So hella's always had like a little special place in my heart, and I'm glad they're like actually doing well again. Probably for about 3 years before they go back into bankruptcy for the 20th time.
We need
But
to
it's
support them by
fine.
buying their kits then and giving them a good rap on the socials if they're providing us with good stuff.
I've already
Only
bought
if it's good.
so much of their stuff. Matt, let's remember, I literally ordered stuff from the website to get the calendar.
That's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
I guess the difference is that they're not necessarily providing good stuff. It's like if Airfix went bust and came back releasing just vintage classics. Okay, there is a new tool and a new tool plane and a few new cars. It's not quite there yet, in my opinion.
I think they're just biding their time because they want to make sure they get it right with the new tool they're doing, which they know will sell well. And I think after that, hopefully, we'll start seeing them redoing their version of their evergreen ranges. I really want to see them redo the 406, the D520, they're really good sellers. I want to see them as new sexy kits, and I will literally just tell everyone to buy them. I will buy them for everyone for Christmas, even if they hate planes. Everyone will just get
please. Send me hella.
Come on, Hella. Release one, please.
So what armor have Hella got in the range now then in the release? Did they say any tanks? They didn't, did they?
Yes, there were loads of them.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Shermans.
They are the Shermans. Are good to get. Well, Paul from
Everyone has a Sherman.
Nomad Productions reckon the 172 Sherman's the best out there from Hella.
We did say that, didn't we?
He did, yeah. I've got one. I actually went out and bought one on his recommendation. Now, where did I put that figure to?
To be fair, he is basically the Sherman connoisseur.
Yes.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
I'm going to have to do some proper modelling right here. I'm going to be making something out of a sheet of plastic.
Gross.
He's built every Sherman going.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah. He has.
I heard he's going to
Makes
stop
it easier for us though,
50,000.
knowing which one to buy.
Yeah. Yeah, he reckons the 172 Hella one is a really good one, and as soon as I built the starter set Hella, the starter set Sherman Firefly, he spat at me. It doesn't have a machine gun or a bell gun in the front.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember.
It's
That.
true. It doesn't.
I remember this conversation.
But the Sherman, but the unstarter set version, the classic version as they call it, that has the what's it called, the plate that goes in front of that doesn't have the
blanket plate or something like that.
Yeah.
We're not tanking.
So they must have got it from somewhere to put a gun in it. So where did they get that idea from? There must be a Sherman Firefly out there with a bell gun on it.
But if that's true, then they wouldn't have had enough ammunition to fire the gun. because that's what they took the space.
So
for.
why did they put one in the kit then?
They just got drunk and went, lol, let's piss loads of people off.
The only
They
one
would
I
do-
think might have
Yeah.
existed would have been the prototype, because they were just testing putting a big old gun on a Sherman.
But
Yeah.
they said they don't do what ifs, do they?
No, I think they might have made a mistake, like they did with the Mosquito.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Mistakes happen.
prototypes aren't what if, though, are they? They happened. They just didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Well, in the
Graphics
past,
don't make mistakes, do they?
in the
They
past,
are
they scanned prototypes and then released them under normal color schemes, operational schemes, and of course they're wrong.
Mm. It must have been there before Luke got there, because Luke would have went nah. I guarantee in the next 5 years the range from Airfix will be so accurate that Tamiya will be shitting themselves. They'll probably fall on their own Japanese swords, I reckon. They'll know how.
It'd be nice to see a British company doing well for once.
It's going to be, mate. They've got the team in now. They've got good social media with Brooke. They've got a guy who's very passionate. Even the girls at Hornby Customer Service said that they had a meeting with Dale, and he's so passionate about the brand that they're more passionate about Airfix than they are of Hornby Trains. That's what she said.
I tagged Airfix in an Instagram post, and within about 30 seconds, they'd liked and commented on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I should do that more.
I tag him all the time. I don't tag him in videos, apart from in the comments, but I do tag him in me Twitter and stuff. JDMX, I'm going to say King, right, because it looks easier. Hella is a range carried by all local bins.
Unfair.
I'll cry.
Unfair.
I will cry.
I mean, I think if you were to okay,
that would be entertaining.
Maybe this is a harsh example, but if you take something like the Hella Messerschmitt 108,
yeah,
and you compare it with an Airfix Vintage Classic, say the Buffalo, well, the 108 is about right and looks about right, and the Buffalo looks like a kid's drawing of it. It looks nothing like the actual bloody plane.
Well, that's
They're
like
not
they
that
said
bad,
that
yeah,
about
exactly.
the JS3, didn't they? The JS3 is so wrong because the turret's wrong, completely wrong on it, but they took it from pictures. Paul Price said Airfix bring back the TSR2 in 148 scale. I reckon they could do that, couldn't they? Didn't they? They released it before, didn't they? It's 172, is that right?
They've released it in 72nd and 42, yeah.
And you've guessed it, that's what our free kit is that we got the other day. Oh,
feck off, did you?
Yeah, they're doing a TSR2 and a Bearcat, actually.
And a B17 as well.
It's a double set. It's a bit of a weird one, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I've got to say, it's the best of both,
Dogfight duo, TSR2 and Bearcat. Let's go.
Why was I dragged to the conversation? I was just so quiet in my corner. Why?
Yeah.
No
Because
need
it's
for
funny.
I'm actually focusing on building something for once.
We
Yes,
wouldn't bother you, Plastic, if you had a B17 to work on whilst we were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You'd be too distracted.
I'm distracted with
The
my
original
little
Sherman Firefly
Wildcat.
prototype. Another Wildcat.
What do you mean another?
Another.
What do you mean another?
Another one.
You do loads.
No, it's a
another
Wildcat.
one.
Which ones you normally do then?
Sorry?
Which is the one that you've done a few of?
Wildcat?
Yeah. You do loads of Wildcats.
So it's not another Wildcat. It's a Wildcat. You see, it's beautiful and it's a Wildcat. It's not another. It's not just a piece of model kit. You're not just
How
treating
many
like
Wildcats have you built, Nini?
6 so far.
6.
What do you get if you add 11 to the amount of Wildcats you've already built?
Yeah, but I don't keep them. I just sell them.
I'm gonna
I build
whistle
them and then I
innocently
sell them.
over here.
Yeah.
At the
The
moment, I
original
only
Sherman
own
Firefly
one.
prototype had a machine gun. The production ones had it deleted to store the ammo.
There we go.
There you go. So
That's from our
the
resident
original.
expert.
Oh, I really
Yeah.
wish this kit's only putting nose weight in.
Get some of that liquid metal stuff.
Oh, I've got some
No,
of that. Liquid gravity.
I've-
I was literally
Liquid
just using
gravity,
some.
yeah.
It's in
I've
But then
gone
why-
beyond saving it now. I
you
have
know
to
what
rip
is-
the whole
do you-
thing apart.
Do you know what liquid gravity is, though?
It's
haven't got a
shotgun
clue.
pellets, isn't it?
Sandblasting shot. It's sandblasting shot.
Yes.
So just buy that. Buy a bag full of that. Right, you know, one it's heavy stuff, mind. You know, a little 5 kilogram bag is like the size of a what's it called bag? Sugar bag. You know, in like a 1 kilo sugar bag, but it's like four times the weight of sugar. It's heavy stuff, but it's a bit dusty as well. So you have to wash it, but use that instead. It's easier. Oh.
Yes, it's easier to go and just buy a big bag of sandblasting shot and then carry it home.
You've built the P51, haven't you, Nunu? The Maverick one?
Beach.
Who built the Maverick P51 here? Somebody has.
Not the Maverick one.
I have. Hang on.
You've got it. What did you think of it? Was it a good kit to build?
So you know Airfix's bog standard P51 mold.
Yeah.
The one with the dodgy landing gear.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah. See, I built 2 P. Hang on, I built 3. Sorry, there's another one here.
What's wrong with the landing
Yeah.
gear?
No.
The landing
got-
gear, they went for accuracy rather than like stability. So normally they would make them a little bit thicker to support the weight of the aircraft. Well, they just don't. So
Well, if you look on the,
is currently sitting more or less on its belly now.
I've never had a
if you
problem.
look on my screen, you can see one of the most recent P51s I made. The landing gear is very
Oh yeah.
yeah, and then this one, just the landing gear is just non-existent. It's gone. It's gone to the abyss of time.
Interesting.
But
Well,
yeah, it's wobbly, but it's good kit. I really like it so much. I've got another one in the stash to build.
The fit
I've
and
got
the
one.
detail of that kit is good.
Pardon?
Is it easy?
The fit and the detail on that Airfix P51
Yeah.
is good, and I would rate that as one of the best or one of the better P51s that I've built in 1/72 scale.
Yeah.
So basically,
I really
that's
enjoy
the
building it
only
every.
worthwhile thing at the Top Gun range then.
I've got one.
On
Yeah,
my
on
screen,
my
you see the
stash.
P51 on the make in 48 scale.
What year was that one though? That P51.
Oh, it's old because they
2010,
re-released it.
2012, something like that.
Hang on,
So
they've
is
got
it
they've got the blue one as well. They've got the F51, which I think is the same mold, and they've released another one this year, haven't they? That's another
Yes.
3 on top of those 2.
Yeah.
Those 3 that I've just shown you.
Yeah. So 2012. I've got it here. That I put it on.
It is a really nice kit. I've still got another one to make.
That's the
Yeah,
one
me
I've
too.
got.
I've got the F51 to build because I bought it again. Because I just enjoyed it that much. I
Right,
bought it again.
go for it. Painting's
Oh,
going.
you-
Nice to see you, my friend. Come back soon. So that's but yeah, that's next one. That's what on my list to do is that Maverick one, and then I'm going to send it to Tom Cruise, care of Scientology.com.
This is next on my list to do.
What's that one?
Oh, you bastard.
The hurricane.
I've done the big beautiful doll with aftermarket decals.
Yeah.
77.
Anyone else been watching or have watched the latest yesterday Hornby World, whatever it was called? Anybody watch that?
Nope,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
We watched it last week, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I've seen that bit. I've seen what bit what we were watching last night. Oh, not
Yeah.
last night, but the other night. I saw that bit. I haven't seen the rest of it though.
Well, they put up Hornby Model World Part 2, which is like a special, and it was like the top 10 kits of
Top
forever.
10 products of the Hornby range ever.
Yeah, and do you know what? Spitfire wasn't fucking on it. What a disgrace! What an
Was any
absolute
Airfix on there?
disgrace!
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
had
Vulcan.
the Vulcan and the 124 Wild
Hellcat,
Cat.
the Hellcat.
Hellcat. Thank you.
Yeah, absolute
Yeah.
disgrace.
It was a weird
So not the
choice as
Spitfire
well.
Mark 1A that most people do as their first kit.
Exactly, that's what I
Wasn't
said.
even on there. Absolute shite.
I don't really get
Absolute
why the
shite.
Vulcan was there because, like, I get it as a kit and I get what it stood for, but there were so many better choices to have there to represent Airfix, I think.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was.
well.
Was it an alright kit? Was it a
The new
decent
one.
kit? That was the real question. The Vulcan that they used on the show.
Yeah, because it's the new one. They remade it because everyone. Well, the old one was just you needed a little load of filler for it.
Hmm.
It was a really old molding, and for such a big kit, it just didn't go together as well as you'd want it to compared to nowadays, and the new one's really nice.
Well, that's nice. No pun intended.
This is really fiddly. I miss Airfix.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So
Look at him on the screen.
There is no engine detail in the Hunter at all.
Yeah.
So I'm building little engine covers to go over it since it'll be sitting on the ground anyway. But I keep dropping it inside the wing.
I mean,
Thank
I don't know
you
if you
for the
can
super
see on
fight.
mine. Sorry, go on.
Thank you, Taggers, for the super chat of £1. Thank you very much for giving us a quid for joining us here on the chat. Just put on the screen there a picture of Simon smiling. A Hornby, a model world. When I got the catalogue, I texted her and I said, it smells a bit smoky. Because on the live stream, he was saying that there could be a fire they're burning their catalogues because their range went better than Hornby's range launch did.
It's probably because we were chatting throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
I did see Hornby posting on Instagram what kit what release interests what release or announcement catches your eye, and the vast majority of comments were the prices.
What, on Hornby?
On Hornby.
Yeah.
It did make me do a little bit of a ruffle.
Yeah. I did chuckle a bit. It made me laugh so much a bit of Wii came out.
Yeah. Doesn't take much these days.
Airfix retweeted my video. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, good old Brooke. Was she there, by the way, or not?
No.
That's
No.
awesome.
There was the three of them, and then there were that we spoke to, and I think there were a couple more.
No, it was Daryl, Matt, Luke, and the young lad.
Well, Ethan was there.
Yes.
How was he? Was he alright? Did you speak to him much?
No, we did. He was doing his thing, and we just speak with Elle pretty much all the time.
They were all really busy, which is obviously good to see. But it did mean
I've asked to get Ethan on Airfix and Chill one night.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Have an interview with Ethan from there and talk about his design and how he got into it. And he's actually, I got a lot of time for him because he was the one who took me on the tour of Hornby basically when I was up there for the Creative Day. I got on really, really well with him. In so much, I sent him a pair of snips that I use regular as a gift and to say thank you for showing me around and stuff. He's a really good lad.
That took my brain a few seconds to realise what that meant.
Snips.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Wait, hold on.
And fun fact, Ethan doesn't live far away from me. Well, he's born not far away from me. Or for you, Captain.
He's from Portugal.
I was going to say, I don't think it's Portuguese.
Where the
Crazy
heck am I
Locker-
living?
Crazy Lockers sent a $10 super chat, chipping in for the Moz needs an Airfix thong. Oh, dear me.
Here we go.
That is disgusting. I can't unhear that.
Moss is just going to release an advent calendar now for Christmas. It's just going to be him in an Airfix thong and different kits over him.
Have Mankini, but have Airfix going up and down the street.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. He needs a Mankini.
You won't see me. Crazy Locker, wouldn't want Moz going commando during his magic shows. I don't do magic so much these days. I've given up the magic. Yeah. I'm still in the society, but I don't, and the magic society and stuff. But I don't do magic. I still practice it, and I do my tricks and stuff with cards and rabbits and stuff.
Card tricks,
I don't really do it. I love the
do some for us on stream. That would be funny.
You make bad
What's that?
comment, disappear.
Do some get the Airfix playing cards. Do some tricks with the Airfix playing cards.
Yeah, the Airfix playing cards.
That tickled me way too much.
Yes,
I've heard that before.
Oh, I forgot that was coming. I forgot they did the Fokker DL1 and Bristol F2B set as well.
The F2B
coming back.
is apparently another one that is perhaps not the best kit.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
From what I've heard.
No, I won't hear. I won't hear it.
But
I might do a watch party next week for the Hornby Model World when we do the week after, isn't it? For the is it Airfix third weekend's the Airfix one? I might just go on Discord and for the channel members do like what they call them, when you all watch it, like we did the other night when we watched it. We all watch it and comment on it as we watch it along,
As long as Model Minute Sass is there, it makes it all worthwhile.
It does.
Yeah.
That's plus 10 entertainment value.
Yeah, getting girly, Hey Moz, are you a Janna like me? Am I shite? No, not a Janna. Not a chance. Not a chance. Later I'll have to start the day as poor price. But actually, to be fair, we've gone on now. What time is it? It's 10 to 10. Any other questions in the chat? Do you want to put it in the chat and we'll do a random chat, question answer? If anybody's got one, put it in the chat. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't liked it so far, if you give it a like, that'd be really cool. I got 67 in the chat. Wow. So it's getting more each week, isn't it? I think people are starting to realise on a Monday night, it's Airfix and chill night, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it's hard not to be here when you have literally the best people in the world here. So,
thank you.
And we're just so modest about it.
So yeah.
What have you been drinking?
That was not the other one yesterday. Yeah.
No, you're part of it now, isn't it? Now Airfix know who you are. You probably get invited to some of the events and stuff that they do.
We might have already sort of
Invited
anyway, invited ourselves. Yeah.
We are coming to the next event.
There was talking about the last event and a potential next event, and we were like, oh well, I wasn't invited to. Well, that's going to have to change.
That can change, can't it?
It would be funny to do a live stream from an Airfix event.
We
That'd
could
be
do an
very
Airfix
good.
and chill from the actual event and have everybody come on and and this is Brooke and that'd be a bit of a laugh, wouldn't it?
That would be entertaining.
You do a Q&A and all the questions will be, are you making a 1/24th P40?
Well, that's what I said. We need to sort that out really. When they came on, we said Dale was worried that all you'll get answers, why didn't you do this kit? And I said, look, we're in charge of the chat. We can put on the screen what you like. And then they basically jumped on and looked at the questions themselves, which was even better because they can choose what questions they answer. It's one of them. At the end of the day, they don't need to be asked these questions, do they? What they've released is what they have. And don't get me wrong, the research that goes into what kits they bring out is quite in depth, really. They look at ScaleMate to look at what they've already done, what tooling could needs a refreshing. And like I said, within 5 years, I've got Luke on board. I don't think there'll be another model company out there that can honestly put their hands up and say that they've got the most accurate kit, seeing that Luke's gone around the whole country and basically 3D scanned every bit of plane that he can, including his own Vauxhall Vectra, whatever it was that he drives. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I think they've scanned that. I can't remember what it was. Albatross, I think they put on their Instagram.
Yeah, they've done the Albatross. They've done that twice now, haven't they?
Yeah, because no credit on the photo says to me that you might have scanned that one.
Yeah, but as I said, they have scanned a lot just by virtue of having a scanner and
literally everything at Cosford,
including Sully
and Duxford. They've done all of Duxford as well, haven't they?
Sully is going to be the pilot for the Bearcat. Or the next
Spitfire. Just the piss Moss of. It's Sully.
Moz has committed Luke to the Airfix for life. I honestly think that if Luke ever moves on, which it could happen, I think there's enough in place now that that there's been a lot of contact and get people in who will know their stuff. And even said then in one of the videos that they even contact modelers who know their stuff about certain planes, just trying to get accuracy right. Yeah, I am a Devon boy.
Never message me.
Yeah, Moz needs an Airfix mankini. What's all this mankini stuff? Honestly, I'll have to put that as a no-go word.
That'll be his that'll be 100k stream. Moz in a hot tub making a model in a mankini.
No, definitely not. You want
I
to
will
see
pay
that,
for that.
mate?
Oh, sorry, I'm
No.
busy burning my eyes out that night.
Yeah, we'll
My
get
channel
you in
member
it,
was
shall we,
revoked
Hamish?
for that day.
Are you going the over model show this year, Hamish? I was going to ask you.
Probably. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be unless my job or the job I'm looking to go to happens
What are you
before
going to
like
be doing?
I
Is
get
it
there.
that taxi driving job? Is it with your car?
Hopefully joining the forces.
Yeah,
No
you
idea
are. Was it
where from
RAF?
The Navy, mate.
You got in the chuck me another boy. I'll split this one.
Yes, that's why I've got so many naval aircraft. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, okay, I got the Type 45 there. That's quite cool.
Well, the Navy don't
Yeah.
really have any ships at the moment, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, they've got like a power boat with like a little outboard engine on it.
Oh, it's the
So
all
I'm not
they
going
need.
to elaborate on this story because there is only 3 minutes left. But I once very nearly pushed the mascot to a local theme park off of the side of a Royal Navy minesweeper.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely. I'm not going to elaborate anymore, but that genuinely did happen.
Which
I
minesweeper?
think we have a lead for next week.
Yes.
Most definitely. And on that point, I better say thank you to everyone who's been in the chat tonight. Thanks all for joining us. Thanks to everyone who's partaked in this chat as well. So you've got, let me just put you all up on the screen so we can see you all. There you are. We've got myself, obviously. We've got Plastic Alchemist. Let's go with this chat a minute. Fenris, you've got some more videos coming up, haven't you, at the moment, Fenris, haven't you?
I do, yeah. I've just got done filming a marbling technique video that should be coming out sometime in the next couple days.
Brilliant. We'll keep an eye on that. Remember, there's links down below to the folks here, so you can go and I think they're all up there now. If not, I'll add them later on. So you go give them channels a subscribe and give some of the videos a like. It always helps the channel. John Alec, nice for you to join us for the first time ever. Been a bit quiet, but I know it takes a while for you to get your voice in these sort of things.
Thanks for having me. This has been great.
No worries, my friend. Pleasure having you. Lexi there, building her... what is that you're building again?
Brigade 693.
Forget.
Which that's Hella, yeah?
Obviously.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. I thought I mentioned that. Matt, Captain VFC, thanks for joining us again with your wit.
And what now?
Hamish, I'm glad you're feeling better, Hamish, and coming on. So hopefully I'll see you next week too.
Yeah, hopefully. It's been fun.
And also Matt from Model Minutes, almost finishing there with his wet blending effect.
The world's slowest hobby boss kit.
Yeah. I don't think he's listening, does he?
That's probably the best.
Are you there, Matt?
Sorry, yes, I was muted. I muted myself again. I was very focused on what I was doing. You see, and I didn't want to like scream at this over the mic. So
That's fine.
it's taken me nearly about 3 months to do this.
3 months, is it?
Yeah.
It looks
Brilliant.
good though.
Thank you.
That's excellent. It does look good.
It does look good.
Is that going to be for a video?
It will be in a video. I've actually been filming it this evening whilst I've been building it on stream.
Wow.
Multitasking.
Wow.
Yeah, camera's here. There it is.
There it is. Hey, with his Rode.
Hey.
That's my next purchase. I'm going to save up and buy one of those Sony cameras to do my videos with, I think. Yeah. Anyway, thanks all for joining us. We'll see you next week. And also, channel members, keep an eye out because if Hornby bring out, or the Hornby Model World comes out, we'll go in Discord and we'll watch it live. We'll do like a live stream of watching it so we can have a bit of a joke, like, and laugh at those like corgi and stuff bringing their if I remember rightly, they brought out a new plane, haven't they, this year? The corgi lot.
Inferior ranges.
Yeah, definitely. Not plastic, all in cast iron, isn't it? Right, folks, thanks all for joining us, and we will see you next week. Cheers all. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one.